We all know we can make good amount of money from stock market. We should also know that we should have sufficient knowledge in order to make money from stock market. We are going to give you stock market series. We are going to simplify everything for you regarding stock market and present it to you. All you have to do is watch the series fully and understand about stock market and then invest and make money. Hello and welcome back to Freedom English channel. This is Sanara. Part 1 is what we are going to see today. And in part 1, we are going to cover the basics of stock market, which includes what is stock market, why does the share price increase or decrease, what is NSE, BSE, and last, what is Sensex and Nifty. So foundation, we should know what these terms are and how this actually works. So let us start with this. First, we have to understand stock market is a part of financial market. First, let us understand what market is. We all know when we go to a vegetable market, what do we do there? We give cash, we take vegetables. There's an exchange happening here, which is there is sales and there is purchase. So when it comes to financial market, financial products are sold and purchased. So sales and purchase happens here also. What are these financial products? Shares or stocks, debentures, bonds, derivatives, mutual funds. So today we are going to see about shares or stocks. First thing we have to understand, share or stock is the same thing. It's not two different things. And when you buy share of a company, you are actually buying a partial ownership of the company. And where do you actually buy or sell these shares? In the stock market. As we understood, market has selling and purchasing. So in stock market, we purchase or sell shares or stocks. And indirectly what you're doing, you're actually taking a small bit of ownership of the company. So we have understood what stock market is. But we have to understand why actually companies jump into stock market. Let us assume I own a company, XYZ Limited, and I want to expand my company. Why? Because I have been doing really great. My products are on demand. I am making good amount of profit. So I have my factory in Chennai now. I want to expand it. I want it in Trichy, in Coimbatore and in Madurai. In order to expand my business or my factory, what do I need? I need money. So we need to find out the sources from where we can get money. There are three sources I would say. Number one, taking a loan. I will get a loan because my company is doing good. I have profits. I can give them all the papers and everything will be done. But here, what is the drawback? I have to pay interest. Let us keep that aside. Second option or second source is finding investors. This will also happen. Why? Because my company is doing good. I'm making profits. I can convince investors to invest in my company because they also are seeing that my company is doing good. But the problem here is when I make profit, I have to give them returns. Let us keep that aside as well. The third source of money, which as a company I can get, is in stock market. What actually happens in the stock market? I, as a company, offer my shares to the public. Public buy the shares. Let us assume one share is 100 rupees. My company is doing really good and I've been making good amount of profit. So what happens here? The share prices go up. As a shareholder, you would have bought the share for 100 rupees, which I mentioned earlier. But now, since my company is performing well and you hold the shares of my company, the share value is going to go up. From 100, it will become 150 to 200 to 300 and it will grow. And what is the profit here? You as a shareholder are getting the profit by the increased value of the share price. And me, as a company which has given the shares outside, has collected the money from the shareholders in order to expand my business. And here, I don't pay any interest, nor do I share my profit. So it is a win-win. As a shareholder, you get profit. As a company, I get profit. But when you're actually issuing the shares in the stock market, you have to do it properly. So I need a money of 1 crore. Let us assume. I'm going to give out 1 lakh shares. So one share will cost 100 rupees. And here we have already understood, when my company is doing well, your share price will increase. But on the flip side, what if my company is going under loss? Your share price will go down. So now I'll give you 2 examples or scenarios where actually the share prices will go down. Number 1, I am the CEO of my company, which is XYZ Limited. And suddenly I come up and say, I don't want to continue my job, I'm leaving it. In Indian stock market, sentiments are involved. And when this happens, the stock market or the share price goes down. Second scenario, if my company gets into a scam, automatically share prices will go down. So we have seen two scenarios where the share prices will go down. Now let us see one scenario where the share prices will go up. Let us assume there is a news around saying that company XYZ Limited has actually got a contract of 100 crore. They're going to get this project. They are going to get this project. I've not got this project yet, but this news will actually increase my share price. What happens here? Someone says this to someone. The someone who is actually listening to this will want to buy the shares because they know when my company, which is XYZ Limited, is getting 100 crore project, I will make good amount of business. My profit will be high. So my share prices will shoot up till the sky. So in order to get that profit, people will want to buy my shares. The demand is more here. Share prices increase. But the point here is whether my company is going to get that project or not. My share prices have raised because of the news which has come out. On the other side, if fake news comes out saying that my company is a complete scam, the project which we said was a lie, share prices will go down. So from this, all these scenarios, all you have to understand is share price. Why does it increase or decrease? It completely depends on the company and the product. So we have understood about the company now. When the demand is high, share prices go up. When the demand is low, share prices go down. When the company performs well, gets profit, share prices go up. When the company goes in loss, share prices go down. Now about the product, let us assume my company is actually making or manufacturing radios. For few years it has been good, and now television has come, computers have come, and my product is outdated. When I am selling outdated product, my share prices will go down. So basically, the increase or decrease in share price completely depends on the company and the product. So now we have understood what stock market is and why does a share price increase or decrease. Let us now understand, can a company easily get into stock market? Here, a regulatory body comes in, and that is SEBI. SEBI is Security and Exchange Board of India. SEBI is the regulatory body for stock market. It actually takes care of everything about stock market. Me as a company, when I want to get listed in the stock market, I have to send an application to SEBI stating that I would like to list my company in the stock market. And SEBI conducts a complete check. And if I qualify, I will be listed. Here, any company that is doing fraudulent things or that is cheating will not be allowed to step into stock market. The company has got the eligibility. It has got listed in the stock market. But later, it is involved in a fraudulent activity or in any cheating, SEBI will take action on it. Now we have understood there is a regulatory body for stock market, which is SEBI, which actually takes care of everything. So stock market is safe. No fraudulent activities can take place there. But as a company, for me to get listed in the stock market, application alone is not enough. I need to submit a booklet, a big booklet I would say, which has all the information, which includes when my company was started, who is the CEO, who are the managers, who are the board of directors, what product am I giving, and how am I going to sell it, how am I going to make profit, everything, which means A to Z about the company would be mentioned in that. And that is called draft read hearing prospectus. This page by page, line by line will be checked, read by SEBI. If I qualify, if everything is on place, then I will be listed in stock market. So what does SEBI do here? It actually will give me a date. December 15 to 17, XYZ Limited company is going to get listed in the stock market. So if public people want to buy shares of that company, you can go ahead and do it. And this process, because people are getting ready to buy the shares now, this process is called IPO, which is initial public offering. Initial, first time. So my company has first time stepped into stock market. Public, people, offering. So I as a company have first time stepped into stock market and offering my shares for the public to buy. And that is called initial public offering. Okay, till now, we have understood what stock market is and why share prices increase and decrease. And we also understood what actually a company has to do in order to get into the stock market. An IPO, initial public offering. But what actually happens after this? Where does this company get listed? We have two bodies here, that is NSE and BSE. NSE is National Stock Exchange. BSE is Bombay Stock Exchange. National Stock Exchange has nearly 1800 plus companies listed. Speaking about the Bombay Stock Exchange, which is BSE, it has 5,000 plus companies listed. So these companies are huge in number. So how do we actually understand, are they performing good or bad? So we need an indicator here. Nifty and Sensex come into place. So Nifty is the indicator for NSE and Sensex is the indicator for BSE. In Nifty, we already have heard this, Nifty 50. So the top 50 companies and their performance will determine the performance of Nifty. Here what happens? How are these top 50 companies selected? They are selected on base of the market capitalization. So all the big huge companies will be listed here. And speaking about the Sensex, we have top 30 companies here. Same thing applies. According to the market capitalization, they have been listed, and if most of the companies perform well, the share prices are high, Sensex is considered to be high. If the share prices are low, most of the companies, then Sensex is considered to be low. So with this, I'll tell you, we have understood the basics of stock market. I'll just brush it up for you. So what is a stock market? It is a place where we sell and buy shares. And shares and stock is same. And how does the increase or decrease of share price happen? When the company performs well, when it is making profit, when it's in demand, the share price increases. And on the other side, if the company is not performing well, is going on loss, the share price goes down. And we understood about IPO, which is the initial public offering, where the company for the first time steps into stock market and gives the shares to the public. And where do these companies get listed? NSE and BSE. And what are the indicators for NSE and BSE? NSE it is Nifty and BSE it is Sensex. So with this information, I am going to end this video because too much of information cannot be retained in our brain. So this is the basics of stock market, and I am going to catch up with you again in the next series. Until then, keep all these informations in your head. And if you like this video, give a thumbs up. And if you think it will be beneficial for others who really want to invest in stock market as well, share it. And if you're not subscribed to our channel, subscribe our channel. And Freedom app, if you want a complete course on stock market, on anything related to personal finance or farming or business, Freedom app is a one-stop solution for you. Just click the app, register yourself, explore the app and understand what you actually want and what you actually want to become in life. This specific app will be a guide and take you till the destination. And with this point, I end this video. I'll catch you again in the next video, or I will see the next series of stock market. Until then, you guys take care and bye-bye.